What up, Super Fun Force? It's Captain Gamesta, and today I'm going to do a quick double unboxing because I got two Beyblades, and one of them is, kind of already been unboxed already. That is the Wizardarrow. I unboxed the starter set that has the launcher with it. This is just a recolor booster, BX-05, still has the 480B. We'll just take a look at the box real quick. Looks nice. I'm excited for this one because it has that kind of like infrared recolor. This looks a little bit kind of magenta on the outside, and then the inside is orange, and then the ball is orange. So fantastic. And then we got the brand new Night Shield, belongs to Ulti, and basically this already has been upgraded in the story where she I guess lost with Knightlance or Night Shield, sadly, and then she upgraded to Knightlance. So it's a new blade and a new bit. We have high needle, and then the 480 is the ratchet, which obviously we've had many times before. And there's the back. This also looks like it has a really nice color scheme. It has the kind of greenish teal on the inside, and then it has a turquoise on the ratchet's outer and purple on the inside, and then it has kind of like a dark olive or a military green for the bit. Okay, let's unbox the Knightlance. One thing that I noticed is that it looks less anime now. I mean, obviously you just get a picture of Ulti right there, and then on this one you get nobody. See, very interesting. There's some Japanese there, I'm sure, talking about her character, her quote or something like that. But here we go. They actually, these boxes are similar to the Pro Series boxes, but now they're, when you buy just a booster with a bay, it's obviously not as thick or not as wide, but I think the height is almost the same as the Pro Series. So on the inside, you get the same kind of triangle folded box, cardboard box thingy insert, and then you have the bay, all the pieces in there. We'll just do this because I'm not going to use this. You obviously got to always have a bunch of tape in there, and then you have the little insert. I guess it shows us a little something new here. Level 1, level 2. Maybe we'll take a look at that later. All right, cool. So now, let me unbox this kind of real quick off camera, or maybe I'll just do it here. But all I can say already is that, wow, this looks, the colors, yeah, colors look gorgeous. Okay, so let's do this. Let's put the ratchet here. And then I got the bit now. Just pulling this out really quick. On the ratchet went and slid down and hid, it's fine. And then lastly, the blade. So it's interesting. Again, I feel like my honest critique is that I think Takara kind of jumped the gun here a little bit. It kind of almost feels like you don't really need to buy Night Shield, and you just might as well go for Knightlance. But obviously, granted, they're different layers, so they will serve different purposes. You still want to use them each for their own special combos and abilities. But it just also feels like story-wise it was a bit rushed. And they could have let it come in a little bit later, but and again, I think also newer players, like I said, might feel like they don't need to buy Night Shield because this is supposed to be like a superior version to that. But anyways, here you go. Yeah, it has that nice, I like the purple, and then of course the that teals, beautiful colors. So I like how they changed the profile picture of Knightlance. Again, it looks very like 80s or 90s retro style comic art, like American style even. And it does kind of fit in line with the older gen of Beyblade, like with Dranzer, but I liked how they had the full one in there. And again, I like how they two-toned this though. And then there it is on the back. So let's quickly look at this, and I'm gonna bring it close to the camera, but I'm also gonna look at it. So it does have that kind of three-sectioned I guess division that the Night Shield also has, but now it has these chunkier pieces here, and then if you look on the side of the blade, it's flat, it's level, where the Night Shield has a slight kind of like wavy curve like this. This one is supposed to be flat. Now, the other interesting thing I noticed was that Night Shield, a Japanese player helped me out and let me know that the Night Shield was not balanced weight-wise because one of the sections had thicker chunks of metal, so it made it more of a imbalanced, maybe a heavy hitter, counterattacker, not really good for stamina. So this one though, from what I can tell, This one looks perfectly symmetrical. You know, like you can see all the indentations and the metal moldings. They look equally sized, and there's no, you know, additional chunks of metal anywhere. So yeah, this looks perfectly symmetrical. Let me know if I'm wrong in the comments, guys. But you know, and the plastic, yeah, everything looks great. So lastly, we're gonna take a look at the ratchet. So again, we have another gorgeous color here. This time the purple clear on the inside. Wow. And then the ratchet has that bright kind of baby blue. Looks gorgeous. And then we have this dark green, kind of hunter green actually. And then yeah, I'll just assemble it really quick. So I think it'll be interesting. I would probably, the thing is, I don't think that needle is as good as this. I'm very interested in why the designers gave it high needle. So it's not super high, it's only 1 millimeter higher now. But what also happened is the triangular portion, or the point, is actually a little bit less, it's actually less tall and it's wider. So if you compare it to your needle, you'll see that the needle is a little bit narrower and it points, has like a longer point. But overall, the section is taller, and the I want to say that it looks like the locks here, you know, the anti-burst locks are actually, they look like they're longer, so they'd be stronger, right? So like, see how they protrude more, so that looks like it would have a better lock. Okay, so now let's try this really quick before I go to Wizardarrow. Let's just launch it. Again, we're gonna get a bunch of silver, but I'm curious to see if it has a nice color still regardless. So I'm just gonna give it a light launch. And yeah, lo and behold, it's definitely prettier to look at, because again, you can see the purple inside, solid purple, and then you have that kind of a jewel, like turquoise. So I like that, you know. And then you'll always though be, you know, competing with that thick bar of silver. But I like it. Okay, so the last thing we're gonna do is we're gonna look at Wizardarrow. Now I've already pulled out of the box right before the video started. Again, it comes with some awesome color pieces right there. The ratchet, like I mentioned before, is dual colored, and here it is. Wabam, wabam, and wabam. And that's pretty much all you need to see. It's nothing different from Wizardarrow. I do like how it is a bit more infrared. It looks like it's a bit more of an infrared color now, pinkish. But that could just be, you know, me, because my bias. I like the kind of infrared and magentas. But I do like how it has the blue eyes now. Super cool. And then yeah, this definitely looks more hot pink. So I like that a lot too. And then we got another kind of like yellow, kind of like more of a golden maze or something for the ball. And this seems to be a pretty popular driver. So I'll just launch this. I don't want to battle them, simply because I want to keep the wear and tear to my other Wizardarrow. But I will just do a quick launch now. And yeah, that Night Shield is definitely putting the stamina to work on that high needle. So yeah, I just want to launch the high needle once. And I'm also curious, over time, do the needle drivers get a little bit more flat? I mean, I'm sure they have to some degree. And there you go. Okay, see, and this one just looks super silver, but you can see a bit of that red, just like the other ones in that colorway. So there you guys go. We have the Night Shield BX-13, and then we have the Wizardarrow, looking really nice. Obviously super metallic, but there you guys go. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Do you have really cool combos with Knightlance already? And how do you guys feel about Wizardarrow? All right, well, thanks so much for hanging out. Don't forget, keep your faith, say a prayer, spread that love, be positive, be thankful, and we'll be coming back at you. Peace.